What's going on, everyone? Rob Pirie here, and today we're starting a new little series. It's going to be Coffee Break Tuesday, where we discuss kind of whatever we want. Whatever book I'm kind of going over during the week, lessons learned, revolutions, history, just whatever we want to kind of dive into. Now, I am going to try to do my best to keep it under 5 minutes. It's going to be kind of a less formal, less scripted way to engage with you than my normal kind of videos that I put out. So with that being said, today I want to go over how I read through the Harvard Classic series. Did I have my book? Sorry about that. I'd feel better if I had one in my hand. So it sounds pretty simple. How do you read through a series like this? I'll kind of go through my process because I feel my process is different than most people with the video creation aspect to it. First, what I do is I read through the book and I completely mark it up. I have a set that, I kind of knew I was going to be marking in. I do like the Harvard Classics because the pages are just amazing to write in. After I get done reading the book, I'll go back and I'll start from the beginning again and I'll script it completely out. And I like to completely script it out first before I go and view anybody else's kind of information. After that, I will go and I'll watch some other YouTube videos maybe on it if it's a harder subject and kind of get some ideas like if I'm on the right track, Maybe in a later video, I'll kind of give you the resources that I have found that have helped me in this journey. Upon doing that, I review the script. So I'll go over the script again just to make sure it makes sense, it's concise, and everything like that. So I'll read through everything again. I then sit down in front of my computer here and the camera, and I shoot the entire video. So I'm basically reciting it to the camera. Now I've read it, I've wrote it, now I'm speaking it. Now after the video's done, I take it into my computer and I edit it. That process takes a good bit of time. So you're hearing all the material at least once going through the editing process. After I get done editing, I usually go through and I put all the B-roll and everything. Once everything is kind of into the video, I will go and watch the video completely through one time. So now what I've read, what I've written about, what I've spoken into a camera, I'm listening back to. So after the complete review is done, then I'll go and I'll post it onto YouTube or wherever. Now, once I post it into YouTube, I usually go back and listen to it again just to make sure there's no janky stuff with the sound or to make sure that the image, the picture didn't black out halfway through the video or something like that, because sometimes YouTube will not upload correctly. At this point now, what I do is I'm taking all the scripts that I have and I'm creating them and I'm converting them into blog posts on Substack. By the time I get done with this entire process, I've looked at the material, read over the quotes probably 8 to 10 times. Now, reading the actual book takes me about 20% of the time. I would say the scripting, shooting, editing, posting, and all that is probably 80%. So if it takes me 2 hours to read a book, I probably have another 8 hours in all the other stuff. Which leads me into one of the questions that I get pretty often, and it's, how are the Harvard Classics going? They're actually going very well. I truly enjoy this. This is probably one of the best things I have embarked on in a long time. It's been such a fun journey, and I've learned a lot. But I will say it's going much slower than I anticipated. I have another YouTube channel, so I knew the video portion was going to take a while, but I didn't realize it was going to take up this much time. I'm kind of embarrassed to say we're probably only going to make it through 4 volumes this year, and there's 50. So that's many years of work. I do think I will get quicker at it, and once I get kind of a better flow, this was a good test year. We'll see. My way of going through these books has definitely helped me absorb the material, probably more than most people will if they just go through and just read. There's this see one, do one, teach one mentality, and I feel by doing it the way I'm doing it here, I'm reading it, I'm going through and I'm kind of compiling it into what I think about it, and then I'm getting in front of a camera and I'm kind of teaching it. So it's really kind of helped me just understand the material on a deeper level. On these older books, you can't let your mind wander too much. If you're in Paradise Lost, you'll get lost in a heartbeat if you let your mind wander off. And you have to go back and reread so much. So these books have really helped me kind of focus exactly on what I'm doing, and that's been nice. So my goal when I started this series was to create good videos for you. I really wanted to kind of share my experience along this journey, but the second goal was this to be kind of like a training ground for my mind. I realized, later in life that I didn't quite have the education that some people did, and it's too late to kind of go to schools and find it that way. So this has been my way to find it myself, and it's been a very rewarding year. I will say I have no regrets starting this project. I'm going to be on this project for quite some time, and I love it. I'm not gonna lie, I've really enjoyed this. My videos are always sponsored by my coffee company. I roast coffee. I roast the heck out of some coffee. I love roasting coffee. That's kind of one of them craft things you get to do with your hands. I get to turn a raw product into something that's like tasty, consumable, and it's nice. I get to work on some packaging. I get to interact with some customers, and it's a good experience. I've truly enjoyed that. What I'm wanting to do, I'm working on the website now. I'm going to try to rebrand or retheme my website to more of a classical feel. So what I'm wanting to do in the next couple months is to come out with some classically themed coffees. I want to do like a Dante's Darkness or a Plato's Cave in the Light, where I mix a dark roast and a light roast together, and I don't know, just kind of experiment, guys. Have fun with it. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to that. Working on the design and stuff like that now. Hopefully have those out this fall. Website I would like to have out next month. And yeah, I don't know, just have fun with it, guys. Weapons of Mass Instruction next week in my 8-book reading series. And then we'll go back to Paradise Lost. We'll finish up books 9 and 10. That being said, guys, this is Coffee Break Tuesday. Try to come every Tuesday. This one was probably a little bit longer just because of the intros and this, that, and the other. But I'm going to try to keep these under 5 minutes. I think it's going to be fun. Hopefully you will enjoy them. And with that being said, I'll see you next week. Love you all, and stay blessed.